When you say Batangas, two things comes into mind. First is Gotong Batangas and the second is Loming Batangas. So if you're ready, let's go! Let's start with the Loming Batangas. So as you can see, for 95 pesos, this is large. And it has egg. Of course, it has the noodles. You can also see some chicharon, lumpiang Shanghai, and you can see some gizzard. This is the first time I've seen a lot of things going on in a lomi, and I do hope the taste is good. So, let's check it out. Let's start first with the noodles. As you can see, the sauce is really thick. Oh my God.
Oh, yes.
It has that lomi flavor, but it has that sweet flavor with it. The sauce is really thick, which is good. And it's really balanced. I love it. Let's try the chicharon. Crispy. You can never go wrong with chicharon. Chicharon does complement the lomi. It has a good taste to it. Now let's try some of the gizzard. Cooked perfect. Tastes good. You know, if I live near this place, I would definitely come back. Now, this meal does come with soy sauce, calamansi, and chilies. Now, the attendant mentioned it will taste better if you add some soy sauce and calamansi. Well, I'm a bit skeptical, but let's check it out. Okay, so let's add soy sauce, and let's add calamansi, and let's see if what the girl said is true. Interesting. You know, the girl was not wrong. The calamansi does give it that sour, and the soy sauce does balance it out. One more bite. Really good. Let's move on to the Gotong Batangas. Oh. So this is the Gotong Batangas, and as you can see, the fat that's floating on it. And as you look inside, you can see the intestines. You can also see some of the skin, and you can see some of the meat. And I also see an egg. Now they say the Gotong Batangas is cooked using carabao meat or water buffalo meat. Okay, the taste of carabao meat or water buffalo meat, it has a unique taste to it. And if cooked properly, the meat will be soft and will be tasteful. I see a lot of garlic, a lot of onions, and I'm guessing it helps to add flavor plus take away the gaminess of water buffalo meat. So let's taste it. Oh, wow. Surprisingly good. You can taste the onions, you can taste the garlic. It does help the flavor of this soup or this goto. And there's a little bit of sweetness to this. Now, goto comes from the derivative of rice porridge with beef. But in this case, the soup is created using rice wash. That's what they use with Gotong Batangas. Now, let's taste the meat.
Oh,
soft. And it's really flavorful. It was cooked just right. Combination with the soup, the onions, the garlic. I mean, this is a hearty meal. And for 95 pesos, you can see how large this is. This is really worth it. Let's taste the carabao skin. The skin is soft. It was cooked right. This is really good Gotong Batangas. Now, the lady also mentioned that you need to put soy sauce and some calamansi in order to make this taste great. But for me, this already tastes great. Anyway, let's check out what the lady said. So, let's put in some soy sauce. And let's put in some calamansi. And let's check out if the lady was right. Interesting. So yes, it does help the flavor. The soy sauce balances out the sourness of the calamansi juice, and the sweetness of this dish makes it a sweet and sour dish. Not only interesting, but flavorful. It's good. Okay, so to sum things up, here at Al Goto King, their Loming Batangas was big. For 95 pesos, you get a lot of things in it. You get the chicharon, you get an egg, you get lumpiang Shanghai, you get, of course, the lomi, and everything mixed together makes it a perfect combination. The chicharon was crispy, the gizzard was cooked just right and tastes really great. Lumpiang Shanghai was a good addition to the meal. The lomi tasted just right, the sauce was thick, the taste was perfect. Now, if you add the calamansi plus the soy sauce, it will elevate it to a sweet and sour dish. And for the Gotong Batangas, you can see it was large also for 95 pesos. It had the carabao meat, the carabao skin, it had an egg, plus it also had intestines. Now, the soup or the goto was sweet also, but it was sweet in a good way. The garlic and the onions mixed with the goto gave it a perfect tasting goto. Now, adding in the soy sauce and the calamansi does make it into a sweet and sour dish, but for me, the Gotong Batangas was just perfect. So if you're ever in the area, don't forget to visit this place. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.